Solve the equation when x belongs to R. At this moment, I encourage you to pause the video and solve it by yourself. Okay, I'll solve it now. I have square root. I can do it this way. Square root of 2 minus square root of 3. I want to change it a bit. So I will multiply it by special 1. 2 minus square root of 3. So my special one will be I multiply this by square root of its conjugate of that number. So 2 plus square root of 3. So, and I will divide it by this as well. So my numerator, square root times square root, I'll just write it square root of two numbers, 2 minus square root of 3, 2 plus square root of 3. And denominator is just 2 plus square root of 3. Continuing this, in numerator I will have a minus b times a plus b is a squared minus b squared, so that I will have 2 minus 2 squared minus square root of 3 squared. I'll copy denominator. So then I will have 2 squared is 4, square root of 3 squared is 3. Denominator I can just copy. 4 minus 3 is 1, square root of 1 is 1, so this would be 1 over 2, square root of 2 plus square root of 3. So that with minus, this will be with plus in denominator. So I'll write it what I proved. Square root of 2 minus square root of 3. This is equal 1 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3. I'm going to use what I did. I'm going to use it, substitute to my equation. So now my equation will look like 1 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3 to power of x, and the rest will be the same, plus square root of 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of x. This is equal to 4. Now, first thing, numerator 1 to power of x, of course this will be just still 1, but denominator will be just this to power of x. Plus, I can copy the rest. Now I can see I have square root of 2 plus square root of 3. So I will make substitution. I will call it this to power of x. I will call it, let's say, t. This is my t. So if this is t, my beginning equation will look like 1 over t plus t. This will be equal to 4. I don't want to have denominators in equations usually, so I multiply both sides, everything by t. Then I will have 1 plus t squared is equal to 4t. This will be t squared minus 4t plus 1. This is equal to 0. I will solve this quadratic equation by completing the square. So that part, t squared minus 4t, will be equal t minus 2 squared. This is plus 4, so I have to subtract that 4. So that green thing is this. And I still have plus 1 equals 0. So now I have t minus 2 squared is equal to 3. So t minus 2, I will square root it, will be plus minus square root of 3. Now I will find t, So t will be equal to plus square root of 3, or t will be equal to 2 minus square root of 3. So, what was my t? My t was this. This is equal to plus square root of 3. So I will solve it slowly. So I can write it as 2 plus square root of 3. Square root of that is just power of 1/2. And then to the power of x. This is equal to plus square root of 3. Now, the left side, when I have power to power, I will multiply powers. So this will be 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of 1/2 times x. This is 2 plus square root of 3. I have base the same. So if base is the same, exponents have to be the same. So 1/2 x, exponent on the right side is just 1. So 1/2 x is equal to 1. From this I know x will be equal to 2. This equation is done. And I need to still solve this thing. So I know 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of x, that was my t. It will be equal to minus square root of 3. So square root of 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of x is equal, what I proved before, but I've written this with square root, that square root of 2 minus square root of 3 is 1 over 2 plus square root of 3. If I square it, I will have 2 minus square root of 3 is equal to 1 over 2 plus square root of 3. So I'm going to use it here. So this will be 1 over 2 plus square root of 3. And now continue in the same way. 2 plus square root of 3 to the power square root, so to the power of 1/2 and to the power of x will be equal 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of -1, because it's 1 over this. So slowly 2 plus square root of 3, power to power, so I multiply powers. This will be equal to 2 plus square root of 3 to the power of -1. So now I know my 1/2 x will be equal to -1. So x will be equal to -2. So my final answer for this question is x could be -2 or x could be 2. I have two answers for this question. Question is done. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and also check my other math videos.